friend. Welcome to day 44 of 7:30. Today we're reading the rest of chapter 3 of Exodus and also chapter 4. From the New Living Translation, they read, Now go and call together all the elders of Israel. Tell them, The Lord, the God of your ancestors, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has appeared to me and said to me, I have been watching closely. I see how the Egyptians are treating you. 17. I have promised to rescue you from your oppression in Egypt. I will lead you to a land flowing with milk and honey, the land where the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites now live. 18. And the elders of Israel will accept your message. Then you and the elders must go to the king of Egypt and tell him, The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has met with us. So please let us take a 3-day journey into the wilderness to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God. 19. But I know that the king of Egypt will not let you go unless a mighty hand forces him. 20. So I will raise my hand and strike the Egyptians, performing all kinds of miracles among them. Then at last he will let you go. 21. And I will cause the Egyptians to look favorably on you. They will give you gifts when you go, so you will not leave empty-handed. 22. Every Israelite woman will ask for articles of silver and gold and fine clothing from Egyptians' neighbors and from the foreign women in their houses. You will dress your sons and daughters with these, stripping the Egyptians of their wealth. Now, chapter 4. But Moses protested again. What if they won't believe me or listen to me? What if they say the Lord never appeared to you? Then the Lord said to him, or the Lord asked him, What is in your hand? A shepherd's staff, Moses replied. 3. Throw it on the ground, the Lord told him. So Moses threw down the staff, and it turned into a snake. Moses jumped back. Then the Lord told him, Reach out and grab its tail. So Moses reached out and grabbed it, and it turned back into a shepherd's staff in his hand. 5. Perform the sign too. The Lord told him, Then they will believe that the Lord, the God of their ancestors, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob really has appeared to you. 6. Then the Lord said to Moses, Now put your hand inside your cloak. So Moses put his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out again, his hand was white as snow with a severe skin disease. 7. Now put your hand back into your cloak, the Lord says. So Moses put his hand back in, and he took it out again. It was as healthy as the rest of his body. 8. The Lord said to Moses, If they do not believe you and are not convinced by the first miraculous sign, then they will be convinced by the second sign. 9. And if they don't believe you or listen to you even after these two signs, then take some water from the Nile River and pour it out on the dry ground. When you do, the water from the Nile will turn to blood on the ground. 10. But Moses pleaded with the Lord, Oh Lord, I am not very good with words. I've never been, and I'm not now. Even though you have spoken to me. I get tongue-tied, and my words get tangled. 11. Then the Lord asked Moses, Who makes the person's mouth? Who decides whether people speak or do not speak? Hear or do not hear, or see or do not see? Is it not the Lord? 12. Now go, I will be with you. As you speak, I will instruct you in what to say. 13. But Moses pleaded again, Lord, please send someone else. 14. Then the Lord became angry with Moses. All right, he said. What about your brother, Aaron, the Levite? I know he speaks well. And look, he's on his way to meet you now. He will be delighted to see you. Talk to him and put the words in his mouth. I will be with both of you as you speak. I will instruct you both in what to do. 16. Aaron will be your spokesperson to the people. He will be your mouthpiece, and you will stand in the place of God for him, telling him what to say. 17. And take your shepherd's staff with you and use it to perform the miraculous signs I have shown you. And then, so Moses went back home to Jethro, his father-in-law. Please let me return to my relatives in Egypt, Moses said. I don't even know if they are still alive. Go in peace, Jethro replied. Before Moses left Midian, the Lord said to him, Return to Egypt, for all those who wanted to kill you have died. 20. So Moses took his wife and sons, put them on a donkey, and headed back to the land of Egypt. In his hand he carried the staff of God. And the Lord told Moses, When you are back in Egypt, go to Pharaoh and perform all the miraculous signs I have empowered you to do. But I will harden his heart, so he will refuse to let the people go. 22. Then you will tell him, This is what the Lord says: Israel is my firstborn son. I command you, let my son go, so he can worship me. But since you have refused, I will now kill your firstborn son. On the way to Egypt, at a place where Moses and his family had stopped for the night, the Lord confronted him and was about to kill him. 25. But uh, Moses' wife Zipporah took a flint knife and circumcised her son. She touched his feet with a foreskin and said, "Now you are a bridegroom of blood to me." When she said a bridegroom of blood, she was referring to the circumcision. After that, the Lord left him alone. Now the Lord had said to Aaron, "Go out into the wilderness to meet Moses." So Aaron went and met with Moses at the mountain of God, and he embraced him. Moses then told Aaron everything the Lord had commanded him to say, and he told him about the miraculous signs the Lord commanded him to perform. Then Moses and Aaron returned to Egypt and called the elders of Israel together. Aaron told them everything the Lord had told Moses, and Moses performed the miraculous signs as they watched. 31. Then the Lord had, um, then the people of Israel were convinced that the Lord had sent Moses and Aaron. When they heard that the Lord was concerned about them and had been and have seen their misery, they bowed down and worshipped. All right, that was chapter 4 of Exodus. Until tomorrow, stay blessed.